The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Well, we've got a world champion in the studio with us, and that is the great man, Danny Green.
Touching him now.
It's been a while since we've seen him. It's great to have him here. But I'll firstly, Greenie, introduce Alex Winwood, who'll be fighting for a world title, the WBA title, that is, in about 3 weeks' time. Good morning to you. First of all, Alex, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks for having us, eh?
Yeah.
Alex.
You seem gentle, which is dangerous.
And a pocket rocket too.
Hey, Alex, before we've known Greenie for ages, so we'll get to him in a second, but I want to ask you about, we've just seen the Olympics take place.
Yep.
And you were in the Tokyo Games too, so tell us about your experience there and how that was.
Oh, the COVID games.
Yeah, the COVID games. It was very different to any other sporting competition that I went to. But we're surrounded by the best athletes in the world, your Novak Djokovic's, your Kevin Durant's.
Yeah.
And they're all walking around your Paddy Mills, and they're so chilled, but there was no crowd and there was no one to, disturb them. So they were just, so themselves, you know?
Yeah, right.
So their guards were down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was really different. Obviously, I imagined the games being these massive crowds and all this atmosphere, and then when we get there, it was a bit of a letdown. But other than that, the meeting the athletes and that was awesome.
How did you go with the beds? Because it was the same beds that they use, in Paris.
The
How
cardboard
were
beds.
they? How were the beds?
Oh, I think, where did I come from? I think I might have came from Thailand or something like that, where the beds weren't too much greater than that. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bit stiff, I suppose.
Yeah.
Talking about a bit stiff, Danny Green. Hey, Daddy, how important is a good mattress to someone that is a fighter that's about to be before they fight? Is it?
Yeah, very. It's to any performance, like Macca,
Yeah.
Sorry, Nat.
Oh, yeah. High performing
performance athletes.
Yeah.
It's very important to get a good night's sleep. Rest and recovery and sleep is of paramount importance. So yeah, it is very important. But I don't know what the carry on with all these cardboard beds is or whatever. I mean, if you're in the Olympics, you'd have slept on the bus station floor.
Yeah,
Stoked to be there. So
That's a really good point.
Yeah, Alex.
Exactly.
Actually, get off that chair and sit on the floor, Alex. Sit on the floor.
pipe down.
Hey, Greenie, it's great to see you in here. I know we're probably following all your antics on Instagram and whatnot, but getting behind Alex for this world title event, this is a great thing, being able to help a young champion make his way. And did you have somebody get behind you and help you get to the next level when you were starting off?
Oh, look, I've been surrounded by good people. One thing that my old man was very strong on is, mate, surround yourself with good people. And I taught my kids that, and I've was lucky to have great support throughout my career. So it's the least I can do. And watching this young bloke, he's a West Aussie.
Yeah.
So and we want to try and bring back that magic that I used to fight. That magic atmosphere I used to fight in front of so many beautiful, amazing fans at Challenge Stadium, which is now HBF Stadium.
Yeah.
That's where Alex is fighting. It's a big step up for this young bloke. Like, he's taking on the world champion who's never lost in 24 fights. Been the longest reigning champion. It's a hell of a fight in only his fifth outing. He's only had 4 fights. So it's a massive, massive deal. So for me to get behind him and try and get the rest of WA, particularly Western Australia, to go, hey man, you've got a world-class athlete, a world-class fighter who is all action. He's a pocket rocket. Like, he's small in stature, but massive in presence. And once people see him, once they get to feel and experience the power this kid has, I think they're going to be like me. They're going to be hooked and want to see his journey.
I'm excited just hearing about it. Alex, to be able to fight for a world title, only your 5th fight, do you feel like you're ready to rock and roll? Because that's an
Big
early
step.
Yeah, definitely.
It's early in your career.
100% it is. We've pretty much just taken on the big gun straight away, and we was going to go for a world title eliminator, which meant that we'd be fighting for a world title and another fight after this. But things happened. Greenie's show fell through, and then once that happened, my management got onto it, and they've offered the world champion a fight, and he agreed. And all of a sudden, the ball was rolling, and was in a different ballpark. And after, I guess, all my sparring preparation and being in there with the world champions, the Maloney brothers, in my gym, mixing it with them, we know that I have what it takes. It's not going to be an easy fight by any means. It's going to be a big ask, but there's there's obviously a lot of proof in my sparring and in my preparations that I have what it takes, and I got the belief in myself.
It's amazing, isn't it? And knowing Danny for so many years, for me, knowing that you're going to be facing the world champion, I'd be shitting myself. But you guys don't. You get yourselves in a mindset. And I've seen Danny over the years. It's like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it. Does Danny, firstly with you, does it at all live in you, fear for a challenge?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Anywhere?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
There's always fear, you know? Like, anytime and it's not the fear of being hurt.
No.
It's the fear of losing.
Okay.
Because we're competitors. It's like any athlete. You don't want to... Like, I imagine how terrifying it must be for a marathon runner, 42 kilometres, and they know that the pain they're going to put themselves through would be incredible. So that would be fear too.
Yeah.
And I imagine they're not scared of that pain. They're scared of not performing to their best of their ability.
Sometimes if I've got a long flight coming up, I'm frightened of that. Things you don't know how to control. It's out of your control.
Yeah. Especially if you have baked beans and a bit of gas the other week of the plane, you know, oh man, got to hold this in for 18 hours.
Thanks for the image, Danny.
Hey, Alex, the discipline to do what you do and be able to set yourself up in the perfect condition to be able to take this fight on in 3 weeks' time, is that an easy thing for you to do?
Yeah, I guess it just comes with part of the job, you know. You're rocking up to work every day and you know what your task is at hand and your benchmark and things like that.
Sean doesn't know that. He has no clue what's happening.
That was like me. I used to start at 5:45 in the morning at my last job as an apprentice, and I'd never be there at 5:45.
What did you do, Alex?
I was an electrical apprentice, and I worked down at BAE Systems, and we used to build the Navy ship, so...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How interesting is that?
Yeah, I don't know if
Did you finish?
No, I didn't. No.
In the Navy.
Exactly right.
This isn't just in your size, but would they make you crawl into places that other people couldn't fit while doing that job?
Yep.
That's
exactly right.
I'm glad you said that, because you could cop a few.
Alex, on that, to you, is making weight an issue for you? Do you have to fight hard to get to your weight before you weigh in, or are you naturally tiny?
No, I'm a bit bigger than most of my division, so it is a bit of a struggle, but that just comes
You're
with
a bit bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you have to get down to fight?
47.6 kilos.
It's amazing.
tiny.
I'll give you an example. This bloke's got to lose 4 kilos
Where
before
from?
the fight goes ahead. And if you can see him, he sparred on Tuesday and sparred 12 rounds with 3 different opponents, world-class opponents. It's 12 rounds. And then he got out, and he's got no top body sparring, and he's in incredible physical condition.
Yeah.
And I know now
where
that
those 4 kilos
still
coming
got,
from?
he's got to wait till. So, this bloke's got a task ahead of him.
So I can take your spleen out.
Well, no, we're seeing Rocky, right? We're seeing Rocky in that.
They're sweating.
They gaffer tape like bloody, alfoil to
bags,
themselves and run around. Do you do that?
No, I might have to start trying it.
Yeah. Have you ever done that, Danny? The whole sweat thing, running with the sweat.
I used to put garbage bags on. So
Yes.
you put Abilene and Vaseline on and garbage bags over that, and then put tracksuit pants on in the middle of summer, and then put a beanie on and full hood and gloves, and then I'd put the heater on my old Gemini, put the heater on full bore summer, and drive
early
around
sauna,
for 30
wasn't
minutes
it?
because like I'm impatient, so I want to lose this weight real quick. So I'm driving around stinking hot in summer, and the windows are up and the heater's on, and I'm going down Scar Beach Road, and people must be looking at look at this cool. I'm sitting there sweating like someone on trial.
Gypsy on the mortgage. Alex, Angelo Hyder's here, which I've met many years ago when he was coming. He was good friends with Mark Harvey, actually. I think Greenie brought him down to the footy club for a few years in a row. You've been working with Angelo for a while?
Yeah, so I moved out of WA in 2022 and moved over to Tweed Heads, New South Wales, and that's where Angelo's residing at the moment.
Yeah. Alex has a yard, he told me.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to score a yard in this market of housing. Yeah. So I got over there, and there was... I think actually that's how I got my nickname. I went to go look for a bunch of inspections, and I ended up crashing his car into a rock, and that's where my nickname A-Rock came from. So yeah, it was the second inspection. Luckily, I caught a taxi to the third inspection, pretty much.
How bad did you feel? I know that feeling.
It was 4 days into meeting the bloke, and I thought I was going home, mate. It's going to be a short trip.
I was speaking to Alex during the song, and I said I have experienced probably a skerrick of what he has with Danny in the gym, because Danny, trained me for a second until I got too frightened and fled. And I said, like, for me personally, I remember times telling Danny I can't breathe, and he goes, I don't care, and just having to keep going. And then also the fact that it was Danny's birthday one day. There's two things stand out for me. Danny's birthday one day, and he rocks up on his birthday to train me, and I went, no, that's your.
No, but that was his gift to himself.
Yeah. And then another time he was flying out. It was just after sort of Dancing with the Stars, I think it was around that sort of time. But anyway, you were flying out, and so he stopped off at the gym to train me and then head to the airport. And I went, this commitment is too much, and it terrified me. What is Danny like as a trainer to you? Does he let you breathe? I'm just concerned.
Nah, never. He's like that with everyone, I think.
It's insane.
He's just
Hands
nodding.
around his throat.
Hands around his throat. I go, who's harder out of Danny or Ange?
Yeah, Ange is a big presence, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, he really is. Greenie, he's made world champion out of him. So you're like you're getting put under the pressure.
Yeah,
H
every
does
day.
that more than the opponent in the ring.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite intense.
The runs are on the board, so you know that what he does works, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Make or break.
Did Angelo you breathe or not?
Angelo, well, Angelo needs a muzzle.
You can say that now.
And not, he's out there. But not because he bites. Man, he's the loudest bloke in the world. But no, he's got a wealth of knowledge, and Angelo's trained him. He's trained the Maloney brothers. He's trained myself. He's got a wealth of knowledge as a trainer. He really is a world-class trainer.
Yeah.
He's a very underrated and understated boxing trainer. He's got a great eye for what the opponent's trying to do. And so when a guy comes back to the corner, when we come back to the corner, he's able to give you some really good advice on what you want to try and do the next round. So Alex is in very good hands, and the experience is going to show out on September 7th.
Hey, Alex, is it hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure? You're in a fight at Olympics. You've been to. You already fought in your professional career 4 times already. Won them all. Someone's coming at you all the time. You go back at your corner all the time. I was watching this in the UFC just on the weekend. You think, how are they staying cool and knowing what to do next?
I think it just comes with repetition. You're in there all the time, and it's like I said, it's our job.
Yeah.
This is what we're accustomed to, and as fighters, that's what you've signed up for. You're not going in there like, with a blindfold on, wondering what's going to happen. You know that when the pressure's getting hard, you need to rely full-heartedly in your corner for them to give you the right advice and say, hey mate, this is what you need to do, blah blah blah, etc etc. So no.
Have you ever had someone say, do you want me to call you a cab? Yes, please.
Or you can wind this up. We've got a dinner bit.
Are you wearing a Muhammad Ali shirt? Is that what you've got on?
Yeah, I am actually. My wife loves to buy me some merchandise all the time.
Boxing-related merch.
I never find it, but somehow she finds all the best pieces ever.
What is
Live and breathe.
What does your wife go through? Does she cook you special meals? Like, what's the deal of being a wife of a boxer?
Nah, I'm a bit OCD, and whenever it comes to food, it's me. I'm like, don't touch it, please. I'll do this. Yeah. I find enjoyment out of doing it. It's a little bit more of a self-control thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is this? Like portions of boiled chicken and stuff?
Yeah, and it just kind of breaks the day up rather than just sitting there waiting for the food.
Boiling chicken?
Yeah, exactly right.
Alex,
Chicken doesn't boil itself.
Alex is paranoid his wife's going to bring out some mushrooms.
Rightly so.
We're all terrified of mushrooms.
Does she go to your fights?
Oh, yeah. She's the biggest supporter.
How does she go watching you fighting?
Yeah, she's accustomed to it. We met through boxing. So,
yeah, right. Okay.
And she's been with me like 10 years. So, I think the more these world title fights, etc., are coming on, the pressure's getting a little bit more, but she handles it like a gem.
Well, I'm guessing that it's not just you being a fighter, it's her as well, and it will be the same for you, Danny.
Yeah.
It's your family.
I remember Nina being at a fight when she was heavily pregnant with Archie, probably.
Archie was born 6 days after I won the world title, the same world title this bloke's fighting for.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's a blast from the past, but yeah. And then my daughter and my son was, sometimes they were in the crowd and they were watching, so they were freaking down. And other times you look over and you're on the ropes and you're belting this bloke and you see his teenage kids and his wife look at you as if to say, with all seriousness, you felt terrible because you see these poor kids looking up at you going and looking at me like I'm literally a monster. And then you step back and go wham, 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 and finish the job. And it kind of goes against the grain of who you are at times. I've got no problem running someone over the bus if they deserve it. Yeah. But it's a bloke, a fellow competitor who I respect and admire and almost love this bloke over that you can become endeared to him. You feel bad doing it. So sometimes your family go through, but at the end, I reckon you'll get to where I was, Alex. Your missus will be like, get into it. Give him a couple for me.
Hey, Granny, you've been doing a fair bit of work with Archie. It looks like he's trying to follow in the family business, so to speak. We've just seen Chloe, which we've not seen.
Chloe is amazing. That blew my mind. She is not only all grown up, but she is gorgeous. She looks so fit.
She was an open water swimming champ. Is that still? Because you used to sit at Beatty Park in the car.
I used to fall asleep. I'd be asleep in the car. But her mum, Nina, did that most of the time. She was the big help in that one. But yeah, she's good. She's cool. She's Archie's cool. My kids are growing fast, and it's the way it goes. It's a bit of a trip, because we're getting old. I'm 51, and then I turn to my daughter, and she's 22. My boy's only 17, and it just goes so fast as you're aware when life just gets away from you. And I don't realise people say, "Wow, your kids are all grown up," and because
see them every day.
So I see them every day. It's no big deal. But I'm very blessed that I've got a very, very a close relationship with my kids. They're my best friends, and they continually pull the piss out of me. So you can never get ahead of yourself. And I'm blessed,
as it should be.
And what's life like in Margaret River? Because I asked you before, is it like home and away?
Yeah, just minus all the affairs and house fires.
That's not what Nina said.
And I just want some clarity right now, because my dad brings you up all the time, because I'll give Dad crap about watching Home and Away, and I'll do it on air and I'll do it in real life. And then Dad's go-to is always Danny Green watches Home and Away. Now, Danny, categorically, because Dad's gotten this idea that you watch Home and Away, are you an active Home and Away viewer?
Oh, look, man, I love your old boy, and I'm sorry to say I don't watch it.
I've never watched it.
I haven't watched it since Milko was around.
Brian, that's bad news. On that
Sorry,
note,
boss.
Argue out to dry.
On that note,
Let's go, Alex. We're right behind you, mate. Lovely to meet you, buddy.
Yeah.
No, pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I'll have us over to your yard sometime.
Oh, definitely so. It's only a front yard. There's no backyard.
Settle down.
You'll get backyard money later, like Danny.
Yeah, and thanks, Green.
Thanks, Green.
Hey, you guys are the best. Thanks for having us on, and great to see you again.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Bit of action yesterday.
Nice, wasn't there?
Apparently everyone in Perth heard something. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
It was this.
Well, they started off by saying that it was mainly in the southern suburbs, but people in the north heard this as well.
But I live in the southern suburbs and still didn't hear it. It was 11:20. I was driving to the dentist, so maybe my mind was on other things.
Yeah. So big bang, big sound. None of us know what it is.
Oh, the Giant theme song. That's what it was.
Big sound.
The people
From the west of the town.
The people that heard it were completely confused.
It was a mighty shake, and all my internal doors shook.
And I heard a bang, and it was like the windows shook a little bit.
I was sort of thinking, what is going on? And then I just saw on social media that it had happened everywhere.
It was a big moment for community Facebook groups.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It
I
went
saw,
nuts.
actually, Ross had a couple of people ring in and speak to him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So Alan S. said he heard it in Pinjarra. Windows shook and the top of his aquarium was shaking.
Sorry for your suffering, Alan. Not the aquarium.
Shane L. said he felt like a burst of wind with sound hit his car on the freeway near Neerabup. Interestingly, what appeared to be a military aircraft flew over my home about 20 minutes later. It was not the military.
So they're saying
it's not. Yeah.
So the first that they ruled out earthquake very quickly, and then the theory was that it was the Singapore Air Force were doing training exercises near Rockingham.
Yep.
But then that's been nixed as well.
Yep, it was no earthquake event.
No.
They are thinking
a meteorite.
that perhaps it could have been a meteorite that we did not see, we only heard, but they're only guessing. No one knows what this sound was. It was two big bangs yesterday.
The interesting thing is for all these people, but you hear it by yourself, you don't know if anyone else has taken any notice
that's why you go on the community Facebook group.
And you want to know.
Hear that?
Yeah. Are you going mental?
If you're the only person that hears it, this is one of those things where you're running around trying to prove your point. But when mass amounts amounts of people hear or see something and then there is still no explanation
still
to it
not
afterwards.
explained.
At least you're in with a group of people that are all crazy.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
It's not just me. It's the first comment you made.
Yeah. You might have been out camping, and there's 4 of you that swear you saw something in the woods.
That's right.
Yeah.
You need there to be more than one
there
person.
to be more than one.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean crave a shopping spree, and DFO's got the brands you crave. You're in the know with DFO. Visit dfo.com.au now.
Oh, somebody's on the brink of winning $1,000 to spend at DFO. They don't even realise it.
Of moving into a new world.
Isn't it just?
Leaving their jobs, their families, looking for real estate.
New clothes, new life.
Knew all of it, Natalie. Knew all of
Could
it.
it be Stuart from Medora Bay? Stuart, with the $1,000, would you get a new life?
Oh, I reckon, yeah.
Yeah.
At least he'd pop down to DFO and go to Calvin Klein and buy some jocks.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing says you've made it like wearing Calvin Klein
Yeah,
jocks.
you get a wheelbarrow
that's
full.
true. That's true.
What brand jocks do you wear, Stuart?
I wear novelty socks. I'm a teacher and I wear a different pair every day.
No, we're talking about jocks. Your
as
jocks.
opposed to novelty socks.
Underpants.
Sorry. Well, yeah, jocks, I do Calvin Klein. Yeah.
Oh,
It's already there.
Calvin Klein paired with a novelty sock.
I
What
know.
novelty socks do we have on today, Stu?
The socks today have got reindeer on them.
Are they
Baby reindeer.
Are they a big hit with the kids, your novelty socks?
Yeah, they usually ask every day which ones I've got on.
that's
So, yeah,
cute.
it's a good fun.
How are you going for Book Week? Have you guys done it yet or not?
We're doing dress up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like us.
too.
Can we
Much
find
the
out?
same.
Can we find out what you're going as? What are you doing?
Tomorrow I'm going to be Dobby from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Hey.
adorable, Stuart.
Good on you, Stuart.
Adorable. All right. Now, we're about to give you 3 clues that allude to 3 different answers that start with D, F, and O. Okay, Stu, you get all 3. You get $1,000 to go shopping, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. D. You shake them before you use them.
F. Mode of transport with no passengers.
O. It's a bit naughty. What are the answers?
Dice. Mode of transport with no passengers.
Running out of time. You're running out of time.
But Dice was right.
Congratulations,
Dice was
you
right.
did get Dice right, so that means
Yeah.
you've helped the next person,
You're a good guy, Stuart.
which is what you wanted.
Happy book week for you too. Tony's in Warnbro. Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Right. Well, Stuart just did you a bit of a favour, Tony.
But we're going to require that answer from you again, so let's start from the beginning. D. You shake them before you use them.
F. A mode of transport with no passengers.
And O. It's a bit naughty.
Okay, so dice,
Yeah.
transport.
Remember, it can be more than
Starting
one
with
word.
F,
It
yeah.
can be more than one word.
No.
Nah.
Well, you got
Tony.
one. Well, did you?
Justine, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Justine defeated already.
Come on, Justine. That's not the attitude.
Come
You've
on,
got
it
to be
might just
positive about
come
it.
to you. All right.
Yeah.
D. You shake them before you use them.
F. A mode of transport with no passengers.
And O. Oh, it's a bit naughty.
No, we got dice.
Yeah.
No, we got flying pigs.
Flying what?
pigs.
Flying pigs. Okay.
And O. Any ideas for O?
I have never seen a person riding a flying pig.
It's
So you're
true.
right. They might fly, but there's no transport.
Weirdly, not the one we were
Sorry,
thinking of,
Justine.
Justine. But thank you for playing. Sandra, hello.
How you going?
Hi,
Sandra, just trying to give away $1,000 to go shopping at DFO.
We're trying
Sandra.
hard. There's
I
nothing
know, I'm
more we
trying
can
to win
do.
it.
Yes, all right. We'll give it your best shot.
D. You shake them
Okay.
before you use them.
F.
Dice.
A mode of transport with no
And
passengers.
O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon, Sandra?
Okay, I'll go with feet for your mode of transport.
What was it? Did you say
On
feet?
Feet.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
And-
And O,
It's a bit
orgasm.
Well, that we would have on another day we would have paid that.
No.
But we're
I
not
just,
paying
I,
for
just, I
that.
had to say last time my dad guessed oral and it wasn't.
It's not. It's not. That's not the answer.
It's not the answer.
We're still sitting at 1.
Yes.
Okay. Michelle, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
All right.
Hi, Michelle. All right, here we go, Michelle. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What are your answers?
So we've got dice, beat, and offend.
Offend. It's a bit naughty. Offend.
No. Let me go back to dice, of course, is right. F.
Yes.
It's not feet.
It's not feet.
Because if it was feet, you have one passenger.
It's you.
It's a great point. All right. Sorry, Michelle. Amanda, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi,
Amanda, we're just trying our best to give away $1,000 to
We
DFO.
made today a bit
Oh,
trickier.
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
All right, here we go. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you think, Amanda?
Forklift. Something naughty. No. That's skunked.
Okay, it's not a forklift.
But I liked your answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a clue, everybody. F is 2 words.
2 words.
With one that starts with F
forklift.
and then another one.
But not forklift.
Forklift is one.
Not
Yeah, right.
forklift's one.
Cara's in Dianella. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Cara.
Here are the 3 clues.
D, you shake them before you use them.
F, mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you think?
Okay, so dice. F, I'm thinking freight plane. And O, I'm really not sure. I can just think of the word octopus, but I don't know why.
We need a naughty.
What are you doing with that octopus? Sound like that woman with the trout.
Okay, and Cara, just go back to F. You said freight plane?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I'm glad you got that clarified, Natalie.
All right, let's move over to John.
Because I was about to tell you right.
Yeah,
No,
John, how are you, John?
Hi, how you doing?
It's an opportunity of a lifetime, $1,000 to spend at DFO, my friend.
Here we go. Here come the clues.
I hope you listen to what just happened then, John. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon, John?
Dice. The second one I also had freight train, so if that's not the answer.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
Dice for the first one.
Yeah. Second.
Freight train, but I think that's already.
No. She said freight plane.
Yeah.
So where would you like to go?
No, he said freight train.
That's his answer.
No, he said I was going to be. That's
No,
what
he said it.
No, he said.
For the last one, all I can think of is orgy.
I don't think that's a bit naughty. I think that's a lot naughty. You know what? Something's happened, though.
John, freight train is correct.
Freight train
Yes,
is correct.
Cara said freight plane.
Yes.
So freight train. So we're 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Amanda is in Wembley Downs. Hello, Amanda.
Oh, good morning, guys.
I know, we're
Hey,
2/3 of the
Amanda.
way there, Amanda.
Okay, I too had guessed freight train. So number 1, dice. Number 2, freight train. Number 3, obscene.
No.
Obscene.
No. It's not a word describing something, it's actually a thing.
Yes.
Well
Yes,
said.
it is. It
Okay,
is.
A
let's go
thing
to
that's
Kerry.
very popular at the moment.
Kerry in Byford. Hi, Kerry.
Hi.
Hi, Kerry.
Try to figure it out.
All right, we're going to go from the beginning, Kerry. And this, of course, is for $1,000 to spend at DFO. So the D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon?
Dice, freight train, and I can't think of O because you said it was an item because I was going to go with orgasm.
It's not an item. It's just not a word that explains something.
Yeah, it's not a describing word like obscene.
Yes.
It's an actual
It's a thing.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks, Kez. Michelle's in Ellenbrook. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. Do you
Michelle.
think you have the answer?
I think I do.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. Oh, my God.
Well, let's run through them.
D is you should shake them
Dice.
before you use
Yes,
them.
so that is dice. Yes.
A mode of transport with no passengers.
That's your F, which is?
Freight train.
Okay,
And
correct.
O, it's a bit naughty. What's the answer, Michelle?
OnlyFans.
He's got $1,000 to go shopping at DFO.
So excited.
Well done, Michelle. Well done. And also, that says a little bit about you.
Yes.
I'm not a subscriber. Just to put that out there.
She's not a subscriber.
I know,
Sure you're
but
not.
are you a content
Creator.
creator?
I'm certainly not. But I definitely have heard of it.
My dad says he sent you a message.
Check your
Love
DMs.
your feet. Well done, Michelle. Guess what? We're going to do it again tomorrow, everybody.
That was a good round,
Beautifully
everyone.
done.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Beforehand, we were doing our job on air and like having to concentrate, and there was a story up on the TV screen that I didn't even get a chance to see what it was about, but it had me from the thing that had mayonnaise makeover. I was like, and I'll never know what does it mean. What do they mean?
Do they mean
I don't know
a
that.
type of mayonnaise has had a makeover,
I don't know.
or somebody's had a makeover
With
utilising
mayonnaise.
I don't
mayonnaise?
know. All I saw was mayonnaise makeover, and I didn't get to see what the story was,
Has
and I'm
Praise
broken.
got a new
I don't know. I didn't
label?
see it.
I've got to say, many years ago, I don't know if it was many years ago,
What?
how long ago it was when you put us onto
Hellman's.
Hellman's.
Yes.
But before then, there was the mayonnaise that said
Tommy? No,
it was
which
just
one?
the Heinz one.
It's seriously good mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Seriously good
We go
mayonnaise.
with that one
And
too.
how is it, Sean?
Seriously good,
But
everyone.
I mean, why would you buy any other mayonnaise when it's sitting next to seriously good mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Like, it does beg the question,
it's
doesn't
my
it?
same question as Panadol and Panadol
Yeah.
Rapid. Why
Yeah.
do you think, oh no, I'll have this headache for a little longer? I won't get the stuff to get rid
I'll
of it
have
quicker.
the substandard, just okay mayonnaise.
So weird. Anyway, mayonnaise makeover. If anyone saw what the story was, let us know what it was.
We're dying to know.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.